So today we're going to be talking mortgage loans. So typically when you buy a house, you don't have the money up front. You don't have, $200,000, $300,000 to give to buy a house up front. So you have to get what's called a mortgage loan. Okay, and this is a real estate loan that gives the lender the right to and sell the property if the borrower fails to make a payment on the loan. So when you make a mortgage loan, if you do not make payments on the loan, then whoever lent you the money has the right to then seize your property and then resell it. Okay. Now, also, when you go to buy the house, you put down what's called a down payment. So, this is either a percentage of the selling price, or you could pay like half, you could pay quarter, whatever money you have saved up to put down as a down payment. So therefore, that down payment is not counted as part of your mortgage loan. That's money that you've already paid towards the house. Therefore, you take your price of the house, you subtract the amount of down payment you made, and that's how you find the total amount of your mortgage loan. Okay, so let's try a few examples. It says Sandy is buying a house for $315,000. When she makes a down payment, her down payment is going to be a quarter of the cost of that house. So in order to find how much of a down payment Sandy is going to make, I'm going to take the $315,000 and divide it by 4, because she is paying 1/4 of that selling price as her down payment, which is $78,705 or 50, sorry. Okay, so in order to find her mortgage loan amount, we take the selling price, subtract the down payment. So Sandy has to take out a loan for $236,250. Okay, now that's an example where they put down a percentage or a fraction of the selling price. Most of the time, you're going to put down a percentage, like 20% of the selling price is what you're going to put down on your house. So to figure out that number, similar, I'm going to take the $386,000 and multiply that by 20%. So Carla here is putting down a down payment of $77,200. All right, so again, that's money that she's already paid for on the house. So she's not going to have a mortgage loan for that money she already paid. So you're going to take the selling price of the house and subtract your down payment, just like we did before. So Carla is taking out a mortgage loan for $308,800. Okay, so that's how you figure out your mortgage loan. You take the amount that the house was selling for and subtract the down payment. Okay, let's try a few more examples. So Jim and Sherry are buying a house that's priced at $300,000. They made a 20% down payment. We are asked, how much is the mortgage loan for? So again, the first thing we have to do is figure out our down payment amount. So here is our selling price, and we're putting down 20%. So I'm going to take $300,000 and multiply it by 20%. And I get $60,000. So that's how much money that she, or they, I should say, pay upfront for the house. So then to find my mortgage loan, again, all I have to do is take the selling price and subtract how much I put down on my down payment. So Jim and Sherry are taking out a mortgage loan for $240,000. Okay, let's try another one. Will and Rory offered $285,000 for a home that was priced at $297,000. So what this means is online or in the or whatever they found this real estate listing, the people selling the house wanted 290, and they said, okay, that seems a little high. We would agree to pay $285,000. But then the buyers came back to Will and Rory and they said, okay, the lowest we're going to take is $286,500. And that was the agreed upon selling price. Okay. And then it says, what is the mortgage loan if they make a 20% down payment? So again, first I have to figure out my down payment. So I'm going to take the selling price and multiply that by 20%. And I got $57,300. All right, so that's how much they are paying up front for the house. Now to find my mortgage loan, again, all I have to do is take my selling price and subtract how much money I gave for my down payment. So my mortgage loan is going to be for $229,200. Okay. All right, this one's a little bit different, a little bit tricky. It says Jacob has saved $22,000 for down payment. Okay, so in other words, we know that Jacob is going to put down $22,000 on a home. Okay, his bank told him that the minimum down payment required to obtain a mortgage is 20%. So the question we're being asked is how much can Jacob get a loan for on a house if he can only put $22,000 down? Okay, so remember, like when we're doing our down payment formula, we're doing this. We're taking our selling price times the down payment amount, and that's going to be equal to our down payment. Well, this one's a little bit different because I have what my down payment amount is, $22,000. And I have that the minimum down payment has to be 20%. So I have that part of the equation. But the part that I don't have is my selling price. That's what we're trying to solve for. Okay, so in algebra, when we don't know something, we call it x, right? So this is going to be x times 20% equals 22,000. And then I'm just going to divide. Oops, wrote that wrong. So that goes away. And my x is equal to $110,000. So what that means is that Jacob needs to look at houses that cost no more than $110,000 based on what he has for his down payment.